What's wrong? He'll be back. Don't cry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so anyways, OG, well, he had a long day to do that day, so we're like, just go ahead. We're going to hike like a mile away and put our shoes on. So we hike literally a mile. He is holding our food bag. We don't have shoes on. Early Bear's in flip-flops, and it's Prairie Dog, me, Early Bear. Well, it was like infested with poison ivy, and there's no rocks, so we had to really hike a full mile.
We hiked over a full mile,
yeah.
And all of a sudden Early Bear goes,
screaming.
The bleeping skunk just bit me!
Oh, no.
And he drops his stuff where he's standing, and like all of a sudden Early Bear rages. He's like,
and he
turns around with his stick. He's like, you did not just bite me! I'm gonna kill you! And he's chasing like 6-foot-long death stick, right? And he's chasing this thing down the trail, swinging it. He hits it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, OG hears him screaming. We're just completely petrified. Like we're just not even functioning at it because like we're traumatized. We night hiked that night, so we didn't get to bed until like 11:30, and we woke up at 5:30. And you know how hikers can't go on like more than or less than 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So anyways, he comes back up the trail, almost scares him to death because we're so jittery.
It did scare me a lot.
And he's the only one obviously with shoes and gaiters on, so he's like, okay, I have pepper spray. I'm going to stand here like and wait until you all have your shoes on. And so he starts cleaning Early Bear's wound.
And there's OG standing there on the trail like a guard, you know, with one hand on his hip.
This is the pepper spray he was going to throw. He was going to send home at Harper's Ferry because he decided this was not needed anymore. So, anyways, in the meantime of us getting our shoes on, the skunk, who has already been hit by the stick, followed us the next quarter of a mile. It starts running down the trail.
Running so fast that its hind legs were like running faster than its front legs.
So it's like
sideways
like
down
I mean,
the trail.
it was just out to kill us. It was out for blood.
Its tail was up.
Yeah, it was ready.
Crazy.
It was bad. So we decided. Well, it was decided that it had to die because obviously this is probably a rabid animal at this point. So OG sprays him with pepper spray, and the thing like stops, and he's like, and you know, then he goes into the woods, and then. So, like, we're here, he gets pepper sprayed here, and the thing with pepper spray in it
flanks us again.
Flanks us, goes around in the woods,
like
and back out,
Now
and starts southbounding down the AT toward us again.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Early Bear takes a big, like, rock, not like a pebble, like about this big, and chucks it at him. Thing's still coming at him. Takes another one and
like
chucks it at him. Yeah, like, he's so mad at this point, like, he's just unstoppable. And I'm like in a fetal position by this point, rocking.
Well, he hits the thing in the head and then it stops moving.
So
and we were like, all right, well, finally it's done. And then the thing starts like moving again, and it starts running after Early, like running towards Early Bear, and Early Bear takes his stick. And once it's in the clearing, OG goes, Early Bear, it's in the clearing, and then Early Bear's like, I was just like pounding at this thing, and like halfway through the revenge, Early Bear, like a stone cold hitman killer, goes, I broke its spine. We were like, wow.
So that was the end of the skunk at that point.
I was sitting on my rock going,
yeah, he's on a rock. Because he didn't have his shoes on yet because he was cleaning his wound. So he's like perched on a rock.
So how do you clean all your stuff?
Oh.
OxyClean.
Yeah, OxyClean.
Did it get it all out?
It actually works really well. There is one skunk. There's a slight
there's a skunk
soil spot in our tent, but we keep it now at the bottom. Okay. And it's not bad. Like it hiker funk rivals the smell, so.
Is your tent ripped?
No, so it didn't rip it.
Every time it tried to claw it, I kept punching it in the nose.
It could have ripped the tent if it wasn't for me just letting him in. It was really my...
That was a horrible moral.
So, yeah.
And we know that Early Bear is now in the process of getting rabies shots. He has to stop in major cities.
He should be getting his last one. Actually, I think he's probably getting in Port Clinton right now.
I don't know. But we're anxiously awaiting to reunite with Early Bear.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your skunk story.
No
That is
problem.
a skunk story.
This is Prairie Dog.
Prairie Dog.
And Angry Beaver.
Also known as the skunk people by most people now on the trail.
Yeah.
And by the way, Early Bear tries to stay anonymous now because he's told the story so many times.
I think that's our next move.
Yeah.
No, you'll be on YouTube now, so you can just tell him go to this site and watch it on YouTube.
Righteous.
Thanks, guys.